Alright, so this video is going to look at the intro, verse, and chorus of Hell's Bells, AC/DC. So as we've gone over the intro before, it starts with that open 5th string, and you're up here at the 7th fret for your first finger, and your pinky is on the 9th fret on the 3rd string. You slide down to the 3rd fret, 2nd fret, and then open. And your pinky is on the 5th fret of the 4th string. After the end of that pattern, it goes on for a while and repeats a bunch of times. What you want to do is grab a G chord, and you want to do it the AC/DC way, which sounds really open. So you want to do your pinky on the 3rd fret of the 1st string, your 3rd finger on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string, and then if you can, with your middle or your 1st finger, I like my middle, my 2nd finger, you grab low G, and you strum this G chord, which sounds a lot better with distortion than doing G the regular way like this. That sounds really messy. You want to do it with the 2 3rd frets up here. G and then D. And it goes back. So I'll show you the next part. Thanks for sending me that video. So what I was showing you and why it didn't sound like Hell's Bells to you is I was showing you there's 2 guitar parts going on, and I was playing kind of the lower rhythm part, which sounds like this. But the part that I guess you hear higher goes something like this. The way you do that is you do a bar up here on the 7th fret, and your pinky, or your 3rd finger, I do my pinky, plays the 9th fret on the 3rd string, those 2 notes, and with the pick, you're playing the 4th and 3rd strings. It starts with the 5th string open. Right, so here's the first one. And you take the whole thing, scoot it down 2 frets. You're still going to have a bar on the 5th fret, but now you're going to play your pinky and your 3rd finger on the 7th fret for those 2 notes. You're going to play those together, the bar, and those 2 again. So you have plucking the 4th and 3rd strings, then you'll have this. You'll want to add some rhythm in between. Before you play that, you want to do an open 5th string. So it sounds like this. Like that. Next part is really easy. This is leading into the chorus, and so we have what we call in guitar power chords, where it's the 1st and 5th of a chord. So this is a D chord. We've played D like this. That's a type of D. We're going to play a different type of D. Do your first finger on the 5th fret of the 5th string. Third finger, the 7th fret of the next string up. And then your pinky on the 3rd string. Sounds very open, sounds good with distortion. Right, we're just going to keep this shape and it hangs on D for a while. Slide it down 2 frets. And then down. Everything goes down a string to the bottom strings. So the chord is D. This is a C chord and a G chord. And then the whole thing goes up 2 frets, so your first finger is going to be on the 7th fret. This is an E chord. We do the same thing. Instead of going back up to E here, this is an E harmony. We go down low and we play an E here, which sounds really cool and powerful. So what you do is take your first finger, you do a bar on the 2nd fret, 5th and 4th strings like that. Leave the bottom string open. With your pick, you're just aiming for the bottom 3 strings. And then this G chord, the open one, with your 3rd fret up here. Then it goes back to the intro. So again, that chord part starts at the 5th fret. This is a D. And then E. Low E. Here's how it sounds with the music. Like that. Pretty cool. Happy practicing. And the next part we'll look at and I'll work on learning is the solo.